All right, let me introduce to you the SROMP, Soft Range of Motion Practice. What is SROMP and what is it about? SROMP is a program for your health, but also for freedom of movement. It is about using your joints in full range of motion and understanding also the interplay between the joints and being able to make choices. The idea is that through moving the joints in full range of motion, your joints are nourished and stay healthy, or you can work on all injuries that you have with this program. But it's definitely something for all sorts of people. It doesn't matter if you're 80 years old, have a lot of pains or not so many pains, or if you're 20 years old and you want to make sure your joints are staying healthy and you stay healthy. Thus, it is for people that are moving a lot and counterbalancing all the movements that they do, making sure they really move through a full range of motion, because most people, even if they move a lot, they have certain moves they do and certain moves they don't do. And it is also, and especially for people that are not moving so much, that want to move their joints in full range of motion because in their daily life it's not happening, maybe because they work in an office or whatever. Yeah, but everyone from athlete, dancer to someone that is sitting for 12 hours a day will find something to work on in this program. So I mentioned that it's a lot about health, that moving your joints in full range of motion is very good for joint health and is one of our first go-tos in keeping our joints healthy. And the second aspect is the coordination. So what sort of coordination are we talking about? Because coordination is a big topic and it has many categories. So the coordination that we train here is about making choices about what is moving and what is not moving, and what is the interplay between the moving parts. Let's get to an example. When I move my head, for example, we would in the SROMP learn how do I move my head, let's say like this, up and down, without moving the chest, without moving any other part of my body. So I make a very clear choice. Okay, here I move, here is still. This is providing freedom of movement, because now you can make these choices and thus learn also new movements better, because you will have a wider repertoire if you do the SROMP. It's because it's hundreds of movements that are included. And also because you develop the awareness, and that's a major point, that you develop the awareness about what do I move, what do I not move, and like this you can work on the quality of things. So we usually start in the SROMP to move joints very isolated, like okay, just moving the hand in different ways without moving in the other joints, and then it becomes more integrated and other joints are starting to add into the movements, and it is about what is the interplay of the different joints, and then it becomes from this very clear and isolated way a more integrated way, where in the end you can improvise and move your whole body. The SROMP is in the end not about certain movements, it's principle based, it's about learning, mapping how you can move. That you have a map, okay, this is all the stuff I can do and I can combine with each other, and so on and so forth. SROMP is called soft range of motion practice, but soft doesn't mean that it's not difficult or effortful. It means that the pressure on your joints is very little. That's what the soft means, but it's still, you can still like break into a sweat, you can still find it coordinatively very hard, and it will be actually coordinatively get more and more difficult. So don't mistake soft with easy or with super relaxed. Yeah, soft here just means the likelihood that you will injure in your joints is very low because there is very little pressure on your joints. All right, so that's some basics about Thromb. Let's talk about principles in the next videos.